Okay, picture this. You're home alone and it's dark outside. Suddenly you hear a noise. Your heart starts to race. Is it a raccoon? A burglar? This is where a guard dog comes in, right? Big, scary, ready to protect. We've all seen the movies. Guard dogs are like furry superheroes with sharp teeth and a booming bark that could shake a house. They're the ultimate deterrent, sending shivers down the spines of any bad guys foolish enough to approach. But what happens when your guard dog is more interested in belly rubs than chasing off intruders? What if, instead of a menacing growl, they greet strangers with a wagging tail and a playful nip? Well, my friends, you might just have yourself a Siberian Husky. Huskies, as adorable as they are not exactly known for their guard dog prowess. In fact, they're more likely to lead the burglar to your valuables in exchange for a head scratch. They're the class clowns of the dog world, always up for a good time, even if it means befriending the mailman who clearly has a fear of dogs. So, if you're looking for a furry protector to keep your home safe, you might want to skip the husky aisle at the shelter. But if you're looking for a loyal, loving, and endlessly entertaining companion, well, you've come to the right place. Just don't expect them to strike fear into the hearts of anyone, except maybe your vacuum cleaner. Let's be honest, folks. When we think guard dog, we're talking about breeds that could star in their own action movies. We're talking German Shepherds, Rottweilers, Doberman Pinschers, the whole 9 yards. These dogs are bred for protection, with a history of loyalty and a bark that could rival a foghorn. These dogs are the real deal. They're alert, intimidating, and possess a natural instinct to protect their family and territory. They're not afraid to use their powerful bark to ward off danger, and if that doesn't work, well, they've got other methods that involve sharp teeth and a whole lot of drool. These dogs are the epitome of courage and loyalty, willing to put themselves in harm's way to keep their loved ones safe. They're the heroes of countless stories, the ones we rely on to watch over us while we sleep. They're the muscle, the muzzles, and the mayhem. Everything a good guard dog should be. But then we have the Huskies. Oh, the Huskies, bless their fluffy little hearts. Now, don't get me wrong, Huskies are amazing dogs. They're beautiful, with those piercing blue eyes and luxurious coats. They're intelligent and athletic, bred for endurance, and able to pull sleds across miles of frozen tundra. They're basically the canine equivalent of marathon runners. But guard dogs? Not so much. You see, Huskies are hardwired for friendship, not fear-mongering. They're the life of the party, always eager to greet everyone with a wagging tail and a playful bow. They're more likely to lick an intruder to death than chase them off. They're the kind of dogs who would probably help a burglar carry your TV out the door if they thought it meant getting a treat. Their friendly nature is part of their charm, of course. They were bred to work in packs, pulling sleds across vast expanses of snow. They had to get along with each other, with their human companions, and even with strangers they encountered along the way. Aggression wasn't exactly a desirable trait in such close quarters. So, while a husky might look intimidating with its wolf-like appearance, don't be fooled. Underneath that fluffy exterior beats the heart of a social butterfly. They're more interested in making new friends than protecting your valuables. And that, my friends, is why you don't see many Huskies working security detail. We've all heard those heartwarming stories of loyal guard dogs saving the day, right? Well, get ready for some stories that are a little less heroic and a lot more Huskies being Huskies. There was the Husky who greeted a burglar with a happy dance and a wagging tail, leading him straight to the cookie jar. Or the one who, upon hearing a noise downstairs, decided the best course of action was to snuggle up closer to the intruder on the couch. And let's not forget the Husky who, tasked with protecting his owner's lunch, decided to eat it himself. Hey, at least he was protecting it from going to waste, right? These stories, while hilarious, highlight the reality of owning a Husky. They're loving, goofy, and about as intimidating as a cloud. They're the friends we all wish we had, always happy to see us, always up for an adventure, and always down for a good cuddle. But guard dogs? Not so much. Okay, let's play a little game. Imagine a German Shepherd on one side and a Siberian Husky on the other. Now, I'm going to say a word and you tell me which dog comes to mind. Ready? Alert. German Shepherd, right? Protective. Definitely the German Shepherd. Fluffy cuddle monster. Okay, that's definitely the Husky. See what I mean? German Shepherds are practically born with a protect and serve motto. They're loyal, fearless, and always on guard. They're the type of dog that would take a bullet for you without hesitation. Huskies, on the other hand, are more likely to lick the bullet clean. They're sweet, gentle souls who wouldn't hurt a fly. Unless, of course, that fly was trying to steal their favorite squeaky toy. This isn't to say that one breed is better than the other. They're just different, each with their own unique strengths and, shall we say, quirks. German Shepherds are the ultimate guard dogs, while Huskies are the ultimate goofballs. And that's okay. The world needs both protectors and party animals. It's all about finding the right dog for your lifestyle and personality. To understand why Huskies are so terrible at being guard dogs, you have to understand their history. These fluffy pups hail from Siberia, a land known for its harsh winters, vast landscapes, and, well, not a whole lot of strangers. Bred by the Chukchi people, Huskies were used for transportation, pulling sleds across miles of frozen tundra. They were valued for their endurance, strength, and ability to withstand freezing temperatures. They were family members, working partners, and essential members of the community. In this close-knit environment, aggression wasn't exactly a prized trait. Huskies needed to work together, to trust their human companions, and to be friendly with anyone they encountered on their journeys. They were bred to be social, adaptable, and dare I say, a little mischievous. So when a husky sees a stranger at your door, they don't see a threat. They see a potential new friend, someone to play with, someone to share their toys with. They see an opportunity for a good time, not a dangerous situation. It's in their DNA, folks. They're hardwired for friendliness, not fear-mongering. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible to train a husky to be a guard dog, but it's like trying to teach a cat to fetch. It's not in their nature. You might get them to bark on command, but don't expect them to unleash their inner attack dog anytime soon. Huskies are smart, but they're also easily distracted. They're more interested in chasing squirrels, digging holes, and generally wreaking havoc than they are in protecting your home from intruders. They're the class clowns of the dog world, always up for a good laugh, even if it's at their own expense. So, if you're thinking about getting a husky for protection, you might want to invest in a good security system instead. Or better yet, embrace their lovable, goofy nature and accept that your home will be filled with more laughter than fear. Because at the end of the day, a husky's love and loyalty are worth more than any guard dog could ever offer.